Yes, good that you're watching the video on demand of the Lost on Mars DLC here on the channel. Long time ago since I've streamed, but now with the DLC out, I thought it was a cool time. So I will not be starting from the beginning. I think you will want to do that for yourself. So what I actually want to do, like at one point the DLC kind of opens up. Hey everyone joining in the chat here. Anubis awaits, Red Up, Randy, Abdi, I know you were asking about the stream. Well, here it is. Maximo, Bodyguard, Yita, August, Jones, Kinglan. Thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate it, of course. It's been a while, like I already said, since I've streamed. So I kind of want to, go back to it now with the Lost on Mars DLC. Let me know if you're planning on buying it or are already having the season pass and are waiting for it to be on the store, because it will be live like tomorrow or at midnight probably where you live. Is the DLC out? Like, I got an early copy from Ubisoft, that's why I also had a video already on the channel, and also boom, could already like stream it right now because it will be available, like I said, at midnight. Thanks Bodyguard. Monkey Boy is here as well. Colin Hood. Hoe gaat het? Hilary Annemiek asks, and that's in Dutch, like how's it going? Well, actually it's going pretty well. I'm a little bit busy because like in a few, like 12 hours I will be on a plane going on a very awesome trip that I already teased in a community post that you could check out on the channel as well. Totally do if you want to be up to date on what's going on. But in short, I will be on an exciting trip to for a cool game that I cover a lot here on the channel. So I will be like probably posting a ton on social media. Totally follow me there. There are links in the description down below if you haven't followed me yet. Totally do. I rely on your news, bro. Awesome, Sulu. This drops at midnight. Yeah, if you have Far Cry 5 and on the season pass, you can download it, and otherwise it will be available separately for $12, 12 euros at least. That is what the Hours of Darkness price was. I would imagine this one is the same, but it's actually way longer. It's 7 hours if you really want to do everything, and it has way more weapons. I think it's a way better DLC overall. I even have the thumbnail up on the channel right now saying the DLC is better than the main game. I mean, some parts are. I really believe that that's the case. So what I want to be doing is just go to one of these some sort of antennas to kind of unlock a new weapon and kind of show you around. If you got some questions, I already finished the DLC, but like I already mentioned in the video as well, if you like start the final mission, you will like have to replay the whole DLC if you still have some things left, because what is going on, like this is the full map. These things are needed for the main story, and after that you can like go away from Mars. And yeah, there are still some things. Thanks John for the sub. There are still some things you can do before the mission ends. There are also some trophies like attached to that.
Warning. Queen
and you want to of course do that before you leave. So that would be a tip for me. There's actually a queen. Let's do that first. Like, there are these queen bosses. There are 15 in total. Like I said, you don't have to kill them all, but why not, right? You get an achievement and trophy for that as well. I'm now like, I only have like played like, thanks Isaac for the sub. I've now played like 1 hour on this save. Like I said, already finished the game, and like got from all the weapon categories like 1 weapons, like the early weapons. So it's not really that good. Thanks Corin. I'm going to buy the season pass. Well, I mean, go check out the gameplay for the Vietnam DLC. I mean, I liked it. I like playing it, but it's like, I'm not sure if it's like worth the $10. Well, for this one, it's a no-brainer. Thanks Zombie Slayer Hunter 2.0 for the sub there. Any new vehicles in the main? No, sadly not. Only one new outfit and 5 weapons. Thanks Spiro for the sub. So we have this Assault Rifle. I actually have a video going up with all the 12 weapons gameplay of all of them, and also of the new melee weapon. That I actually have to do one big thing. Oh goddammit! Can I like change one thing? Don't watch, don't watch. So because I was like replaying the whole game, wanted to get to this point really soon, I actually put the difficulty on easy. So I will be, of course, playing on normal, like I should. But I wanted to speed run to get to this point for the stream. How you can play it? The season pass don't have it yet. Like I said, it will be available at midnight. So this is like a queen enemy that is way tougher, as you see. But I just chose something that is pretty interesting, that I also like picked up, thanks to the egg nests. And now all the like sort of other aliens will go and fight the queen. So that's like a great tactic to kill these huge beasts. Thanks Casper for the sub, thanks everyone for subscribing. If you are new and like Far Cry 5, there's a ton of content here on the channel. Let's get and see if there's some more stuff going on. I hope my, like, because the music Herc is playing, thanks Sebastian for the sub. I hope my video does not get, like, demonetized because of that. I thank Herc for that. But I haven't even thought about that, actually. But, yeah, I would not be surprised if that was the case. Like, this is probably, like, royalty music, of course. Did the DLC just drop? Like I said, it's coming out at midnight in your region. It's totally worth it. Yes, thanks everyone. If someone is asking it, if everyone like can like put it in the chat, that will help me out. Otherwise, I have to like repeat it over and over again, and then this whole stream will be like, yeah, it's coming at midnight. It's coming at midnight. So we got this shotgun as well. Like I said, all the weapons I'm using here are like the first versions. So you can like loot the sort of insects, but you can also like tear them apart, and then you have to like get their creepy green stuff. Okay, the queen is back. So sometimes the queen goes under the ground, and they have to like kill the enemies like nearby in order to get it back. So I'm using a cock blocker now. That's also a new item, and all the items are like a little bit like Herc jokes. And now, like I said, the queen is going crazy because I put like this weird thing on her, this crab moan. Yeah, to like have all the other enemies attack her, so I can just do a ton of damage without the queen attacking me. So that's a really nice tactic again. You'll be using that a lot, trust me. How do you like it so far? Hey, Fragnerd. Of course, if you guys are not familiar, Fragnerd, awesome German YouTuber, also covering Far Cry 5 and Assassin's Creed right now. So I finished the DLC, made a video about it with all my impressions, but I really like it. I think some parts are even better than the main game. Rex, awesome name, thanks for the sub. This DLC looks awesome, it's really cool. And I haven't even shown you like one of the coolest parts of this DLC because I don't want to spoil that. But what I like is that while the Vietnam DLC, the Hours of Darkness DLC, was really separate from the main game, of course. Not really weird. It was of course set way before the main game. But here you kind of have throwbacks to Hope County, the cultists and stuff like that, because you're of course playing Nick. And I'm not sure when the DLC is set, because if it's set at the ending, that would of course be weird without spoiling anything, of course. But still. You probably co-op this. Yes, you can co-op this. Look, I can go over here. Oh. Online. Invite friends. So you can totally co-op the game. I mean, that's even more fun. I played it only solo because, of course, because I played it before launch. Not people that, or not a lot of people already had the DLC. I could not really play with something. Again, so the queen will attack. I'll just use my assault rifle now to clear her out. And that's nice. All the weapons like have this sort of energy capacity, and that means that you really are forced to swap between the weapons as well. While normally in Far Cry 5 you can like use one weapon all the time, reload it all the time. Thanks Harry for the sub, appreciate it. And now you don't, like now you really gotta switch, and all the weapons you carry around are really of value, so getting a good loadout is really necessary. And you get a lot of weapons. There are 12 guns you can unlock, and there are also a ton of tools you can like throw. You have the cock blocker, so there's a ton of new stuff, like way more than in the Vietnam DLC. And it's of course way different in terms of gameplay as well. You have the jetpack. Unit 1 Alpha, thanks for the sub. Also, Lost on Mars arcade maps are really cool. I played some, but that was like really early. Not sure, haven't checked in a while, but I can imagine that some are really cool. Josh, thanks for the sub, because at one point the enemies will also be like put in the arcade. Right now they're not. So I will actually like give you guys a choice. We can like get, thanks Reed for the sub, we can like go and get one of Herc's body parts, or we can actually go to an antenna and like kind of fix that and get a new gun. So what should we do? Press 1 in the chat if you want me to go and get a Herc body part, or if you want me to go to an antenna, press 2. Thought this came out tomorrow. It came out tomorrow, but I got an early copy from you. So thanks Travis for the sub. Does all the Queen look the same? Yeah, they do look all the same, but like I also mentioned, like in my kind of review, all the areas you will be fighting, thanks Worms for the sub, all the enemies you will be fighting are like in different areas, and there will be different enemies like sort of around the Queen as well, so it will still feel different. Sometimes there are 2 queens in one spot, so it's still, I think they still like tweaked it enough to make all the fights interesting. And you also get like every fight will be a little bit different because you got another arsenal of weapons as well. Thanks VIP3, so that's really cool. Thanks a lot, Fragnard. The super chat will be coming in a second here on the screen, but I really appreciate it. Thanks for your constant support, Jordan. Just a little tip to give you something back. Guys, hammer that like button. Thanks, Frag. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I can call you Frag, but I really appreciate everything. Thanks, Dragon's Preaser. Hope I pronounced that right. For the donation there. Appreciate it. Or for the sub. Appreciate it more. There we go. With the donation. Appreciate it. I like Lost on Mars weapon, but not the aliens. I mean, that's what's fun about it. You can like destroy the aliens. So if you hate them, you can just destroy them. I saw a lot of ones for the Herc, so we're actually going to get Herc. Because that is like one of the things you can do in the DLC. It's actually a goal you have to do as well. Where can we go? Herc's body. You have to collect all Herc's body parts in order to also complete the DLC. And those will be scattered across the map. Like where we are right now. Sometimes a queen will have a body part. You have to avenge Herc and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's get up here. Can I like... Oh, wow. Avenge Herc, like I said. Oh, like they're actually these... Thanks, Darnell, for the sub. Like there's actually these flying alien bugs as well. More like dinosaurs, I don't know. Aliens. I'm actually using my assault rifle now to clear them out. But in the end, you also have a sort of sniper rifle, and those are really great for the sort of flying animals as well. I call them animals. I don't know why, they're not animals. We got a new item from Herc. And this is Herc, by the way, in the game. He transforms into a robot like really early on. Oh, wow.
Hey,
I got it.
Left. No, it's the right one.
Like...
Very cool. Just be sure it's not my wiener, because they're about the same size.
Like, I mean, you gotta like the humor from Herc, but I kinda enjoy it. Is this like Borderlands 2? That's actually a funny thing that you say that, because if we go back to Herc. Herc, come over here, please. Oh my god, these flying sort of aliens are like getting me still here. He looks a little bit like Claptrap, of course, from Borderlands. So I totally get Borderlands vibes from this DLC for sure. Like the enemies you will be fighting, the weird guns you will be collecting. I really get a lot of Borderlands vibes. So if you like Borderlands, then totally you will like this as well. So let's go and actually get a new weapon, because otherwise I will be rocking the same sort of guns all the time. When does this go live? Midnight in your country. Should I buy the DLC, mate? If you, Worms, if you enjoyed Far Cry 5 and like what you see here, like the promise of more more conversations, if you like Herc, the sort of like different twist to the gameplay. Like for example, if I like walk here on the sand, there will always be enemies coming. So I could have gone like this path, and then there would not have been any enemies at all. I think it's a great DLC. I totally think that if you enjoyed Far Cry 5, want to have more content to play, but still want it to be a little different, then I totally recommend you do. I have to be careful now. And I don't have a cock blocker anymore. Yeah, I like to say that. So I have to be careful. Was playing Far Cry 5 yesterday, did the live event, and got the MG42 and 309. Nice, Jacob. Yeah, the if you are not aware, if you want the special MG42, just do the live event right now. It's really easy. Just kill 10 enemies with slugger ammo, and then you will be fine. So now we actually have to go up here. So because there is like this jetpack, you also have these sort of small jumping puzzles or something.
Stay away from them shocky things, man. Wait till the electric coils disappear.
What Herc is saying.
Look out,
wait,
man. Those things are on the fritz.
don't get too close to the sort of shocky things. And you want to like collect these as well, because those will be needed to craft all the new weapons at the 3D printer. As you see, I already got a lot of them. A lot of the resource.
I don't know.
How do you play this? I'm also in the Netherlands, but I can't seem to find it. I got an early copy.
Who's more responsible than me?
I love your videos, Bo. Awesome, Worms. Great to hear.
Seriously?
With great power comes great
We'll be playing on Saturn, right? I'm not sure. I hope they will do something with dinosaurs in Far Cry 6. That would be awesome. I mean, that would be completely different. I mean, Blood Dragon had fucking dinosaurs. Okay, gotta be, like I said, these shocky things. Herc was already warning me about. Those are that. But this is like a sort of bandage that applies like immediately. That's also different. So if you're like low on health, you can just hit the button and you immediately are full health. And that's nice because the enemies here are way more aggressive than in Far Cry 5, and of course they're all melee enemies as well. I have to be careful not to grab this one as well. Are the enemies harder than in the main game? Yes, and that's what I really like. Like in the main game, every enemy, like you got the MG42 now, cool weapon and all, but wow. But all the enemies die like from a few bullets, and that's already the case with other assault rifles. In this DLC, because the enemies are... Wait, am I like going up the right? Oh wow. Really? Do I really have to go down? I think I was a little bit too enthusiastic. Am I like blind? I don't see the... Oh wow, it's actually... Oh, it's actually on top. I was going the right way. I thought it. Weird stuff. How much is the DLC? It's like $10, 10 euros. We will be up in no time. Now we don't have to pick up all the loot. I have to be careful for the shocky thing. I love your videos. Add me on PlayStation. You can add me, it's Joro. Thanks, Bayek of Siwa. Hey, that's a famous person joining the... Oh, I actually had to go up one more. We have to wait for the sort of jetpack to reload. Recharge. There we go. It's actually really cool to finally have some sort of layers that you are not that grounded. Now we are here. Grab all this good stuff. Let's see what weapon we unlock if we reroute to the terminal. Am I like blind again? I don't know what's going on. Reboot the terminal atop. Yeah, we were on top. Okay. Brobot is on top. Is there fall damage in its DLC? So that's interesting because if you fall, there is damage. But if you like use the jetpack, like I don't see the terminal. Oh, it's... Oh, wow. Really? I'm so blind. But if you use the jetpack before you fall, there's no fall damage. So really early in the game, you don't have the jetpack, like you get it like in the first 20 minutes. Okay, sorry guys, I was like really blind. And after that, you can just use the jetpack, so fall down, and then use it when you don't like even have to. If you just fall down, use a jetpack once, you have no fall damage at all. Is the map bigger than Hours of Darkness? Yes. I will show it in a second here. It totally is. Doom 2 is already out. Yes, it's out right tomorrow. Part of Far Cry 5. Look, it's bigger for sure. I mean, the Vietnam DLC had these like different modes, like the action movie mode and the survival mode or something like that you could replay the DLC. But the Lost on Mars DLC does not have such thing, but way more side objectives, way more things to do in the game, way more weapons. Actually, something you want. The sort of action movie mode and stuff felt like a cheap way to make the DLC sort of. Hey, we got the sniper rifle now. Yeah, like a cheap way to make the DLC longer. Well, it actually wasn't. So this is the 3D printer. The 3D printer, I have to say. Actually, here you see all the guns, like 12 guns, like I said. We can buy this one. And let's use it instead of the sort of pistol, because that's not really good. Ooh, I still need more to get the bulldozer. Well, we actually got the sniper now. This one was already in the arcade, so you could already toy around with it. Okay, now I want to have your... Here, Clutch Nixon is here as well. You can have like a wingsuit and then do a Clutch Nixon mission. Okay, so should I do like a queen, or should I like go to another antenna? A queen, like a boss type of enemy. Press 1 in the chat. For an antenna like we just did, press 2 in the chat. When the Far Cry 4 weapons come out, so if you're not familiar, like the Far Cry live event rewards kind of leaked for the upcoming live events. Someone on Reddit posted the pictures of them, and the MG42 was already there before it was out. Queen, okay, let's do Queen. It's over here. So, I see way more ones, yes.
Super X-ray vision, and night vision, heat signature vision, infrared vision, television, long division, panavision, all the visions, man. And not just to see underground now that I think
I'm gonna let the Herc talk here.
Other stuff too. I'm not gonna say what, but you just make it so I can see through things.
See, there are also like other robots. Thanks, Mistaken DO31 for the sub there. So let's go and see where this queen is. Or actually, am I like trolling? Because I think this queen is already dead. And then we will see something else as well. Whoa, okay. Gotta actually buy some bandits. Wasn't paying attention. Are all the live events that already came out? Oh yeah, that was what I was talking about. I think the live event that will be out tomorrow will not have a weapon. I think we will have a vehicle tomorrow, and then after that the Far Cry 4 weapons that I talked about in that live event leaked video will be out. I'm actually going to buy some stuff, like I already got some goods here. Like, see, extra liver, buff yourself with space armor. Oh, we actually already have that. Cock blocker, so I can like get some damage. Let's do the space wings as well, why not? And what's this? More booms, grenades for days. No, actually, let's not do that. So we can do a Clutch Nixon mission. I haven't even done them yet. So there's that as well. So let's go back here. Let's do the space wings. Actually pretty cool. I want to see how that looks. Of course, we got the photo mode now, so we can kind of see how that looks. We got no real wings, but you're actually like skydiving here. Okay, okay. Let's make a picture. Toggle the UI. I think it is a pretty good one. When do you think New Game Plus update will arrive? I think in early August. Because they normally like do these updates like every 3 weeks. And we just had a big one last week. So there are like a ton of enemies here, by the way. I'm going to use a crab moan. So now all the enemies will fight this big guy. So I can just kill them. Well, you can also like command Herc. So he will like attack the enemy. You got one. See, this is way more challenging than Far Cry 5. If someone asked that, well, here you go. We got the sniper now. Let's kill off these bugs. Like the weak spot, like the thing they got on the back, that's the weak spot. But these guys, like these big tanky guys, don't have a weak spot. So you actually gotta shoot them a ton of times in order to make them die. Okay, now we gotta switch weapons because we need the sort of... They can actually go on the ground as well. Because, yeah, the sniper has to recharge. So totally grab and loot all the bodies here. How long is the DLC? It took me like 6 hours, almost 6 hours to complete. And I did not do everything, so I would say 7 hours if you really want to do everything. But there are always also these Larry notes, and I will show you them in a second here because there's one over there. And if you want to get all of them, you're actually like... I mean, there will probably be someone who put up a sort of guide for them. But, geez, see, it's pretty tough. So yeah, you actually gotta be careful there. But I would say 7 hours to fully complete it. That's my safe bet. And like you see, you die a lot. Or actually, I do. But I'm like streaming as well. What did Korn ask? What is riding through the storm? I don't think there's a storm on Mars, but I'm like not even going to a freaking... Gotta take another approach here. There are still a lot of animals there. I'm going to be using my sniper because that's a nice thing about the sniper, as I already mentioned in my Mars weapons video, talking about the weapons that are already in the DLC or in the arcade. You can just go and stand here because your ammo will recharge anyways. So, I mean, they will shoot at you as well, but yeah, we can just stand here for a long time. I can actually have Herc attack that guy, or we can actually kill him as well. Like, the tanky guys are actually really strong, and or even like guys behind me. So we gotta be careful. Let's use a crab mount again. Oh, Herc is doing some work over there. Using a crab mount on this big guy, so now his friends will turn against him. Now we can actually use that to our advantage and kill all the guys. I'm actually getting attacked by these flying dudes as well. Do you already have the AoE pistol? Like you mean the nut hugger? I think that's one of the guns you get at like the final hours of the DLC. So this queen was already dead. I will promise I will get another one. And now you get a queen heart as well, and that's like the same as the crab mount, only all the enemies in the area. Like, it's way more powerful. I think it's way more. Ooh. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's why I like the sniper, for these flying guys. One hit KO on their weak spot. That's nice. Which weapon would you like to see return from Far Cry 4? I think the weapons, I think the harpoon gun would be cool. But I think a lot of the weapons, like the MG42, I'm happy that that's in the game. And it seems like a lot of the weapons from Far Cry 4 will actually be coming. So that's nice. Let's grab all the loot and then get out of here. Because that's like really the thing here. All the enemies will keep spawning because they just like get out of the sand. So you actually wanna go. Let's go to another queen now, because I promised that, and this queen was already dead. Your channel is growing nice. Thanks, man. Yes, it really is. And I'm actually like going on a holiday. That was also what the sort of update post was all about, on July 23rd. So in 12 hours I will be on a plane to an exciting event for an upcoming game. Follow me on social media, link in the description down below for more info on that, and you will of course also see it on the channel. But yeah, if you are curious, you can check that out on social media. I will be totally teasing that there and sharing photos and stuff like that. So totally get these crab mounts, like in these sort of nests. They're really nice to for the sort of queen you have to kill all the time. Let's get to the next queen. Is Lost on Mars out? No, it's not out yet. How much fun is the DLC? It's worth the money. I mean, it's $12. I think it's totally worth it. Oh, we actually skipped Larry's message. There's a new one over here. Watch the skies. So if you're not familiar, like Harry is the guy that took the teleporter in the main game. Like you have this mission where you get the alien gun. what is it called again? God damn it. I actually... Oh wow, there was a ton of resources in that one. Oh, okay, this is a spoiler actually if I go in there. I will not be doing that. So I will go to another energy core. So yeah, I think it's totally worth it. Like, check out my sort of review video with more impressions,
When we get back,
because it's pretty cool.
probably ask us all about our discoveries and whatnot. So
Have
we
you
should
played
collect samples and
Fallout
shit
4?
like
Actually,
that.
I haven't
Scientists
really
love
played that game.
stuff, man. They'll
Didn't
be
really,
appreciative
like,
of
at that time,
be our
speak
friends
to
and
me.
let us ride rockets and shit like that.
But I
mean,
totally,
I'll hang out with a nerd
at
if
one
he lets me
point,
ride
want to
his
go back,
rocket.
but there are a ton of
That's
games
not
on
weird.
that list. But yeah, it sure looked interesting. Okay, Queen of the Deep Crater.
Nearby.
Like I said, like the queens will be looking the same, but the sort of thanks Pascal for the sub. But the sort of environments where you will be fighting them are completely different than the enemies you'll be encountering as well. So here we see a lot of crab mounds, so I can totally be using that. But I got the Queen's Heart as well that you get from looting the queen. And since I will be fighting a queen and will get the here, there we go. Oh, I actually hit the queen, I think. So all the enemies will now be fighting the queen. So I can just stand here and shoot all my bullets. Thanks, Al-Sahar, Al-Zatar. What's up? The queen is actually taking a lot of damage already. We got the laser gun as well, let's use that. I think she will be going away. Let's use a crab mode now. There you go. So now the queen will be distracted again. Let's use the space bandage. Like I said, immediately, like where the bandages, of course, in Far Cry 5, they take a while before you can get them. This was really easy. In the Mars DLC, they actually like are completely. Thanks, Kingfisher. You immediately like use them.
Oh man, that was
Hello, how are you? I'm
Good
fine,
job,
Jush.
bro.
Awesome that you're here. Thinking of getting this DLC. I don't know. I mean, like I said, if you like what you see here, it's a nice. I think $10. I mean, you can't really go wrong, in my opinion. It's really worth the money, in my opinion. If you like, I mean, you gotta like Herc's humor as well, because he'll be throwing a lot of jokes as well. But yeah, let's see. We can do a clutch Nixon. Press 1 in the chat. But we can also get Herc's body parts over here. Press 2 in the chat. What do you think the best weapon in this DLC is? Raptor Worms asks. I think the best weapon is the... thanks for the sub, nappy hair. I think the best weapon... Oh, that's a good question actually. I already made all the 13 weapons video. So, going over all the weapons. I think the best weapon would be... let's actually just go. A lot of people want clutch. We will in the end do Herc. Red is my favorite color, Peter. So we will do Herc in a second. Let's do first some clutch. I see more twos now. But so I will show all the weapons right in a second here. I think the best one is probably the laser gun. I mean, the laser gun is really, really good. Let's go to the 3D printer here and show you all the weapons. Like every antenna, you kind of get a new weapon. So every antenna you unlock. I think this one, the Taser Spacer Annihilator Curvo, thanks for the sub, is really, really good. Morphinator. I know where to unlock that one, but oh, we can actually get a new gun. Thanks, Andrea, for the sub. We will, of course, like swap it with the shotgun we already had. So Hellfire is really good as well, just a really good shotgun. But I would say the best one is the Taser Spacer Annihilator. But now we got a new shotgun, so we can actually use that for the body parts. But first, let's do one clutch here. House of Darkness bored me so much. I still haven't finished it. Ah, that sucks, man. I mean, I can understand why. I mean, it's really about the gameplay. I like exploring the sort of new area. It really had the great vibes. But this one has way more of a story. It was way more like enticing me to continue. Thanks Jose for the sub. Let's do clutch. Haven't done this before, so let's take a look. You have to unlock the space wings to do this. Thanks Jackson Wolf. What's the price of Lost on Mars? I think it's like 10 or 12 euros, $12, just like the regular DLC, the Hours of Darkness was as well. I think it's totally worth it, like 7 hours if you want to do everything. It's a cool story. Do you prefer Nilfheim or Muspelheim in God of War? I think Muspelheim is more fun. I really like fire, the sort of fire environment. I thought the challenges were actually pretty cool. While Niflheim, not so much fun. I mean, I like the sort of randomly generated sort of ID that you can keep like coming back. It is actually pretty. Wow. Did I miss it already? Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. We have to. This will be trial and error. Will you ever make a Discord? No. I mean, I'm like, if you want to like contact me, totally go to my Twitter. I have a really good response rate there. Instagram, you can send me a private message there. Of course, the comments under the video. To have a sort of extra channel, I'm not ready for that yet. But one day maybe. Hey, Justin, awesome to hear. How do you have the DLC already? Like, I saw a truck, like, it drove by. It had, like, the Ubisoft sticker on it. And I was like, wait, that's the Far Cry 5 DLC. So I broke in when the guy was like taking a piss. Oh my god, this is way more. I have to like go up and then go down and then go through all the circles. So I kind of like hijacked the car, got a code, and now I'm streaming right here. Yeah, I just wanted a good story. Like, I think this, I mean, it's not like, don't expect like a grandiose story, but it's actually fun. Like, it engages you. At least it did for me. This is a random question. Have you played Dragon Age Inquisition? Yes, I did, and I did not like it at all. I really felt it was an MMO, like an online multiplayer game, without being an MMO. So, there were like, not a lot of, I have to focus here a little bit. Yeah, there we go. You must stay in the air. Wow. This is actually way tougher than I thought. Enjoy the break you're going to have, Jordan. Thanks, Stein. Yes, like I said, July 23rd. I'll be on a break, but I will have some videos prepared to go up when I'm gone. Hey bro, how are you? I'm actually very well. I will try it one more time and then just go back to the shooting. I'm way better at that. Is there more news on New Game Plus? No, sadly not. One thing I just hope is that it will not drop when I'm like on a holiday. That's like my #1 nightmare. Oh wow, really? No, the clock hasn't run out. I just flew. Okay, man. I'm just going to leave this. I will just do this in my private time and not fill here on the stream all the time. You get Far Cry 3 too, yeah, for the season pass. Are you going to play Devil May Cry 5? Maybe. Depends on when it's out. I think they said spring 2019, right? So I mean, I like DMC. I haven't finished it, but I did like it. Can I like quit this mission now? Quit mission. Thank you. Goodbye, Clutch. I like you, but not right now. Are you hyped for Elder Scrolls 6? Like, it's hard to get hyped for that right now because it's like 6 years away. At the what edition have you pre-ordered for AZ Odyssey? So like I said in my edition video, I will likely get an early copy from Ubisoft to be able to make content before the game is out. So I haven't pre-ordered the game. That's like the truth there. Did you get this early or is it out? I got it early. Are you hyped for Fallout 76? I don't know. I think it looks cool. Like, I'm more hyped for that than I ever was for a Fallout game, because it does for the first time look a little bit different, and the world they kind of teased sure looks cool. Let's get Herc's body parts back. I will actually use my space wings here as well, so we can go there way faster. Let's see how we have to avenge in. Or is this that part that I don't want to spoil? Oh no, that's over there. Yeah, we can go here. We can go here.
Warning.
Can you please show the laser gun? Yes, it's over here.
My speedo senses is
This one is not that good. Like the other one after that is really good. Oh, there's actually a boss type of enemy here.
I'm on.
I mean, There are different type of these aliens, but sometimes they just like change the colors to make them a little more tough. We got Herc's left leg now. Wasn't that hard. Let's get some of that loot as well. Do you think God of War creators make a mistake not making DLC? Like, they had no plans for DLC. I made a video why I think that DLCs could totally be in the cards. So I think it would be smart for them to release DLC, but it also depends on what their other project would be. Like, if they would go and make a sequel like straight afterwards, and if they like if the DLC would mean that they had to delay the sequel, and it obviously has to be because they can't like have everyone working on the sequel if they're also going to make DLC, then yeah, then I don't think it will be smart for them, but we have to wait and see. On the other hand, like the sequel will likely be on the next PlayStation, while the DLC will be for everyone here on oh, this is actually a cool antenna. I'm going to do this one. I think it's going to be down here.
Man, I just know these things, okay? I've heard enough phone operators in my life that I can just tell when the looks match the voice. I just wish Anna's name was Gina. Boy, I got such a thing for Ginas.
Let's see where we need to get here.
Girls are easy. Gina Gershon and Showgirls and my all-time fave. Gina Carano, man, whooping ass all up and down that octagon.
Listening to her there. Are you more hyped for AC Odyssey or Spider-Man? I mean, both equal. Like, can't really choose between those. I mean, I would say Spider-Man now because it's more like soothing. On the other hand, I can't wait to explore the world of Odyssey. So it's really like, I don't know. I mean, Spider-Man is so close. He got some system shockers. Disappearing, like you can also like disappear. Like there are a ton of, like you can actually go and be. Let's use that. Goodbye, guys. See, you will just run away because I'm like gone now. And if you go to the photo mode, you see that I'm gone as well. Woo! Looking good. Looking pretty cool. Oh, the Magnopulsar. Good weapon for the... I don't thought it was that good of a weapon. I mean, it's pretty powerful, but not a lot of fun to use after a while. I thought it was more fun to just shoot with the gun. Are there any vehicles? No, there are no vehicles in this DLC. But you got like the... You got like the... Oh, actually, I got a new jumping puzzle here. Thanks, John. Great to hear. But you got the jetpack, so you will still be like able to fly around the environment. Are you gonna play Fallout 76? I think I will be playing.
How can you know that?
But it just it released like a few weeks after Red Dead, so will likely be. I mean, who's going to play Red Dead Redemption 2? Press 1 if you are, because I'll be all over that of course as well. So it will be a crowded time for sure. And Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a huge game as well. And they will have like DLC, like probably Trial of the Greek Gods or whatever coming after launch as well. So I really hope that I got some time to toy around in Fallout 76 as well. But other titles that I'm like more planning on making content about have more like. Actually, I have to go over here. I'm always surprised by how far the jetpack can go. Like I will actually probably make this. No. Need it a little more. To wait for it to recharge or some stupid animal there. When do you think New Game Plus will come out? For Far Cry 5, I think it will be early August. Like in between the Lost on Mars DLC and the Zombie DLC. That's my guess. So the next update, so I think like really like one of the first week or the second week of August. Are you going to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Mwah. No plans to do that. God damn it. God damn it. Did not look at my... No, now we'll die. Oh, okay, go. Did not look at my jetpack there. AC Origins or Far Cry 5, like, they're totally complete. They're like different games for... like, one is an open world RPG, one is an open world shooter. Like, if you like shooters more, then totally go for Far Cry 5. If you like RPG action games more, then go for Assassin's Creed. Really different games in terms of gameplay. Thank you. Okay, now have to wait for it to recharge. I prefer Far Cry 5, but AC Origins is good too. Like, it really depends on your preferences. So we will actually go and jump here. Like, if you looked in the distance, I thought like I was never going to go there. Let's use the cock blocker then. So we can actually be safe. With the cock blocker, like, you take no damage. It's pretty insane.
Space bats, man, these guys are so annoying. Look
we
out
got
for the
a new...
space bats, man.
Yeah, space bats. Got it, her. Got it, her. We're almost there. We're almost there. Got some more barrels over here. What kind of DLCs are there going to be for Odyssey? Like, we don't know. Like, there was a leak that suggested that Atlantis would be a DLC, and that leak seems to be right. So, whoa. No fun at all. Thank you, stupid. Flying, easy. So, I expect, like, them to release a Hidden Ones type of DLC and a Curse of the Pharaohs type of DLC. Because they said, like, in their financials, that they really enjoyed the quality of the Curse of the Pharaohs, and I don't expect them to do more of that. Are you more hyped for Dying Light 2 or Fallout 76? I think I'm more hyped for Fallout 76. Yeah, I agree, Liam. There were, like, the Far Cry regions were too fast to complete. I agree. You had, like, a ton of side missions left before you completed the region. What's your favorite game of all time? Man, that's a hard question.
Locations updated.
There are multiple. I don't have like one game that I would say is my favorite of all time, but I do have some games that are in my top 5. Like World of Warcraft, play that a lot. Horizon Zero Dawn would be in there. I think Assassin's Creed Origins would be in there as well. Oh, we do get a new weapon, I think.
Some way I never felt before. It's like a deep aching in the testicles.
We can like wave
heart,
to Herc as well.
I mean,
hey man.
This is gonna sound kind of strange, I know, but sometimes it reminds me of my old man.
I hate these.
She's cold and has
I hate
a general
these guys.
lack of interest from.
Okay, let's go. Robot Creation Center. Okay, this is actually an interesting one.
Well,
Let's go here because then we have some other enemies to fight. Can you shout out Ice Wallen Com? There you go. Are you able to use the DLC back in Hope County? Kyle, yes, 5 of them will be available in Hope County as well. Those are the, I don't have, the Grape Hopper, so this sniper will be available in Hope County. We got the a laser gun, a better one than this one. And we got a shotgun and an assault rifle. But the better ones than the one I got here. Thanks to Raider for the sub. So let's go and see what's going on over here. Reboot the terminal. Seems too easy.
Terminal malfunction.
Yeah. Thought so. I already played this. I'm just playing along here. Okay, show the map. Yes, there we go. There's a ton to do. So I actually like skipped some. Thanks Sniper Elite Gamer Army for the sub. How hyped are you for Horizon Zero Dawn 2? I think that's my most hyped game. Even though they haven't shown anything yet. I already know that. That will be like the game I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I really can't wait for that. I'm still like holding hope that they will tease it at the end of this year, and I still think that that's possible. But chances are slim, but I think it's possible. I think it's possible. If they're really planning on making it a PS4 game, then I totally think that they will. Where do we need to deploy the bot? Can I like go in here? No. Oh, we actually have to go in here. That's correct. How are you playing the DLC? I got an early copy. What are the throwables and what do they do? That's a good question. You got the system shocker. So you actually got a lot of the throwables. I haven't unlocked all of them. That's what sucked. Like, I completed the full DLC. Like I already said in the stream, if you do the last mission, you can't go back. So don't do that until you finish like the whole map. But what kind of sucked, so I actually wanted to like use all the different tools and stuff like that. Oh, actually, robots now. They're malfunctioning. And they're actually like, they have this shield on the back, or in front of them, so you have to like use a different tactic to take them out. Thanks, Mr. Military, for the sub.
They're shooting at me.
I will use the system shocker now. It is the throwable. Let's throw it on this guy. Okay, I missed, but you get the idea. It's like creating this sort of shock field on the ground. Pretty good.
Look at me, man, just pumping lasers, bro. I'm so impressive, I tell you.
Thanks for the sub, veteran mommy. Oh, that damage, gotta watch my health there. Oh god. Ah, these guys explode as well. Still need one. And now. Oh no.
You must manually
Oh wow, how
deploy
did that
your
happen?
repair bot using
Do
the
all guns
console.
look the same? No, there are. I mean, most of them look the same, but they do have like different. They do shoot differently. So some of them, I mean, really like the guns you will get later on, like really function differently. Although they look the same, they have a different color. Thanks, Ryan. So it's pretty cool actually.
Approaching Robot Creation Center.
Oh, this is cool, man. We get to see where Em makes her babies.
Okay, let's do this again. What do you want from Horizon 2?
Terminal
I mean,
malfunction.
I got a whole
deploy
wish
a
list.
repair bot.
I can totally like make a
Oh,
video
why's
about that
everything so
actually.
broken, man?
But now that I think about it. But like more machines, obviously. More dino machines, that would be awesome. I mean, with the Frozen Wilds, they of
Use
course
the console to deploy
added
a
more
repair
like
bot.
animal type of machines. I would like to see more dinosaur machines. Melee weapons, more of that, please. Just a deeper RPG systems, like way more ways you can customize your armor and stuff like that. That would be really cool. And more meaningful rewards for the quest. Like that's what we saw in the Frozen Wilds as well, and I think they will implement that in the sequel as well. Because at the end of the game, there was really no good reason to go and do all the missions. I'm really bad with throwing this system shocker thing. Got the shotgun though, it's pretty powerful. Okay, kill you as well. Yeah, there you go. I think I will destroy them before they like put up their shields, and that's actually really nice. Gotta use my space bandage, yes. More robots. Herc, give me a hand over here.
I got him.
What info do you hope Insomniac will show at San Diego Comic-Con? I mean, I'm like a little bit, Jero, thanks for the sub. I'm like a little bit, like, I'm like, I want to hear more about the game, but on the other hand, it's almost coming out, so give it already, right? But I would like to see, and I mentioned this in my previous Spider-Man video as well, thanks Liam for the sub, that I want to see what the side missions will look like how big will they be, like what can we expect from that, because we know that they are in the game, but we haven't seen them yet, like are they fully voiced, do they have like special activities, how will they, what will they look like, that's what I want to see, because yeah, it could really go both ways, like would you like it? I mean, I want to see the quality of them, that's what I'm trying to, because I think the main missions they already showed look awesome, but what about the side missions? So I hope they will show more about them. And more suits. I want to see more suits. I mean, they say there are a good amount of suits and we only saw 5 of them already, so I want to see more suits. So I'm curious if they will show more than just the pre-orders. Are you able to take the space guns to... Yes, George, we are. 5 of them, not everyone. So the best ones of the... So the best ones from the beam gun, the assault rifle. I will actually use the assault rifle now. Oh, I don't have the assault rifle anymore. The best shotgun. Thanks for the sub, Endro Task 102 or 10. No, 01. Sorry for butchering that name. It's co-op possible, yes, Mr. Military. It is. my Mars. I think the game will end up like Infinite. What do you mean? Not sure what I mean. Have you pre-ordered the collector's edition or do you get the normal game? For Spider-Man, I pre-ordered the collector's edition because I really like Insomniac games, and they're one of my favorite developers. And Spider-Man is my favorite hero, and the game looks awesome. So to have the statue, yeah, I really want that. So I got it, yeah. While I will be getting an early copy probably from Sony. This DLC looks kind of crappy though. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. But I'm like showing, I mean, Lil Tech up. I'm like not showing everything because I don't want to like spoil everything. So I'm actually like showing, I mean, if you like go through it yourself, you will be way more listening to the conversations, the things that are going on. Yeah. Using the weapons yourself is a lot of fun. And there are like 2 things that I like skipped over. One is here, and one is like I think over here. That's actually really cool. Oh, one is actually here. That is really cool. Like, that is like a ton of fun to use. I don't want to show it because you have to play it for yourself. So again, the DLC is out tomorrow at midnight actually. So a few hours depending on where you live. It will be $12, I think, 12 euros. It's a ton of fun. I really liked it. Like, some of the things do I find more enjoyable than the main game. Like having enemies that, why do I always say animals? I don't know. That can take way more bullets and stuff like that. So, because I have to prepare some other videos, because I will be on a airplane in less than 12 hours, actually 12 hours, I will be on a trip to an awesome, exciting game. Totally follow me on social media, links in the description, if you haven't already, to stay up to date on where I will be going. But you will of course see that on the channel as well. Hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what you can expect in the DLC. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. And yeah, expect more videos regarding the DLC. I want to showcase all the weapons. I have a video already ready to go up tomorrow. Then I want to do a video on the weapons in Hope County. And more stuff is coming your way while I'm on this trip. And then when I get back, there's the Spider-Man news, a ton of other good stuff going on, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time. July 23rd is my holiday. I will be gone for a little more than a week, but have to prepare some content for that as well. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, have a good time playing this DLC if you are going to play the DLC. Thank you for your content, dude. Thanks Andrew for watching. Thanks everyone for watching here to the stream. Want to stream more? But I will figure that out in August when I get back from my holiday. Thanks, JorRaptor. Thanks, everyone. Saying great trip. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jeff, for the sub. And I will speak to you guys next time. Goodbye.